Hey guys, if you watch these videos in order of upload, you'll know at the end of the last one I mentioned that the next video was going to be just reading some ads from these old papers because they are something. Now, if we were to write out the script or read the scripts from some commercials today on TV, I'm sure they'd sound as ridiculous, and they probably do. But the combination of the time these were written in, 100 to 120, 30 plus years ago, combined with the lack of medicinal information or oversight. I'm not sure how much work the FDA was getting at the time, but some of these things, cure guaranteed, are a little iffy. Makes for some really good reading. And also, in the way they're laid out, you'll have a newspaper page that just runs from, a miracle cure, to, the Grim Reaper came today to Fairview Street. And you're like, oh. And then the next thing is, next week, the World's Fair is in town. And you're like, this is an onslaught of information. I'm not ready for it. So I'm just going to read through a couple of these, all good fun. And that'll be the video. So I'll give you the paper, the date, and then we'll just read these, some of which I will embellish, others of which I'll give you some context on. I would love to just show them to you, but it'd be hard to read over the camera, and then me reading it and the camera moving, it wouldn't be as fun. But as some of these would say, testimonials on demand. So you let me know, and I'll point you in the right direction for these. Our first ad, sitting smack dab in the middle of the Gettysburg Compiler on July 11th, 1899. Is baby thin this summer? Then add a little Scott's emulsion to his milk 3 times a day. It is astonishing how fast he will improve. If he nurses, let the mother take the emulsion. Simple. The next one, we've got a headline in bold, in quotes, saying, "Stop thief." It is an old trick among the light-fingered fraternity to divert attention from themselves by raising the cry of "Stop thief," and so putting the public on a false scent. There is also a certain kind of advertiser who is expert in similar methods. One of his tricks is to tell women that it's revolting to write to a man in consultation about disease. Women should write to a woman. The remainder of the advertisement invites women to write for advice, and is carefully worded to convey the idea that the advice offered is that of a physician. But a close examination shows that there is no physician's advice offered, and the whole clamor of "write to a woman" is raised to divert attention from the fact that the woman offering advice is not a doctor, and therefore not competent to give medical advice. For the advice of an unqualified woman is just as dangerous as the advice of an unqualified man. Oh, that is pretty wise. On we go. Women who are sick can obtain medical advice free by letter by consulting Dr. R.V. Pierce, Chief Consulting Physician of the Invalids Hotel and Surgical Center, where are we at here? And Surgical Institute, Buffalo, New York. As an expert in the treatment and cure of female diseases, Dr. Pierce takes the highest rank. In over 30 years' experience, he has treated 500,000 women. 500,000 women. I don't know what the math on that works out. And of that great number, 98% have been perfectly and permanently cured. Each letter is held as private and its contents guarded as a sacred confidence. Dr. Pierce's favorite prescription makes weak women strong and sick women well. Wow. What a pivot there. At the beginning, we get this. Some people try to fleece the women by telling them they should never write to a man. But they sneakily have them write to a woman who is unqualified. And then they spin it around and say, by the way, we do want you to write to a man. That's you've been led astray. Dr. Pierce has served nearly 500,000 women, and 98% of them, I don't know what happened to the other 2%, maybe those that are early on, have been permanently and perfectly cured. What a claim. What a claim. One of the great things about these ads is that there's some out-of-work writers who they found, and they were like, look, all I want is an ad for my furniture. And they're like, sir, I am the next coming of Bill Shakespeare, and no one has seen my talents yet, so the ads will see my talents. Okay, that was a good one. Now on the right side of the page, we've got a visually arresting ad here for, let's see. Oh, it's a long ad. Oh boy, here we go. I don't even know where it's starting. But this is their little ditty. This is their selling point here after they list some other things. It's written in like this falling quatrain. Hurry into it. Okay, that's the title of the song, Hurry Into It. Sounds great. You ought to need no urging to hurry into cool, comfortable clothing. The weather is attending to that. You ought to need no urging to come here, the very best clothing in town, for the money attends to that. Here are some urgent bargains. A fine all-wool blue serge suit that never sold for less than $10. We are selling at $6.75. We have them in men's and boys' sizes, also children's at $3, $3.75. These goods are guaranteed to hold their color. Men's, boys, and children's crash suits and pants at remarkably low prices. Golf and bicycle pants at $1, $1.50, $2, good values. A nice children's linen crash suit at $5, 50 cents. Imagine the deal. With sailor collar, regularly $1 suit. I'm not sure where they're going with the song. It doesn't sound very singable. But, yep. And let's see. Oh, it's G.W. Weaver and Son. Gettysburg, PA. The leaders, they claim. On to the next. This one is just titled, Your Health. Intestinal putrefaction. Not so long ago, auto-intoxication was the rage. Now it has been displaced by halitosis. And to the extent that the two have any basis in facts, they may arise from the same basic condition. In other words, halitosis or foul breath may be due to intestinal putrefaction, which condition may also give rise to what is so popularly termed auto-intoxication. Okay, there's a lot of words. It is also for this reason that physicians have protested against the exaggerated claims that have been made for mouthwashes as cure for halitosis. They protest. They know that in many cases of halitosis, it is the wrong end of the gastrointestinal tract that is receiving attention. The large colon of the digestive tract acts in part as a receptacle for waste matter. You don't say. Well, we're at the beginning of science here, guys. The digestive process, which started in the mouth and were so vigorously carried on in the stomach and in the small intestine, slow down in the large intestine. Early in life, the colon becomes invaded by putrefacitive bacteria, which are like scavengers thriving on whatever food products remain in the large intestine. These bacteria are responsible for the offensive quality of the gastrointestinal waste. The large intestine cannot be made sterile, but the type of, we scroll to the top of the page, but the type of, where did it go? Oh no. Type of bacteria lodged within it may be influenced by the diet eaten. A diet rich in meats will favor the offensive type of putrefacitive bacilli, whereas a diet rich in carbohydrates and milk products will restrain their multiplication. Intestinal putrefaction, therefore, may in many cases be corrected by a strict diet. Such a diet contains milk in liberal quantities, to which is added 2 or 3 ounces a day of lactose or milk sugar. Milk containing acidophilus bacilli also tends to counteract putrefaction. Meat should be consumed only in minimal quantities. Vegetables, cereals, and leguminous foods such as peas and beans may be used in liberal quantities. Tomorrow, diets for adolescents. Make sure we check in. The next one, they're very concerned about the intestines. Wake up your liver bile without calomel, and you'll jump out of bed in the morning raring to go. This, I'm sorry to have not started with, is from the Gettysburg Times, February 4th, 1932. So this is 33 years later, or 32 and a half years later. And we've come a long way, guys, a long way. If you feel sour and sunk and the world looks punk, don't swallow a lot of salts, mineral water, oil, laxative candy, or chewing gum and expect them to make you suddenly sweet and buoyant and full of sunshine. Now there's a paragraph to live by. For they can't do it. They only move the bowels, and a mere movement doesn't get at the cause. The reason for your down-and-out feeling is your liver. It should pour out 2 pounds of liquid bile into your bowels daily. 2 pounds at least, guys. 2 pounds. If this bile is not flowing freely, your food doesn't digest. It just decays in the bowels. Gas bloats up your stomach, you have a thick, bad taste, and your breath is foul. Skin often breaks out in blemishes. Your head aches, and you feel down and out. The whole system is poisoned. It takes these good old Carter's Little Liver Pills. Let's go back this again. It takes these good old Carter's Little Liver Pills to get the 2 pounds of bile flowing freely and make you feel up and up. They contain wonderful, harmless, gentle vegetable extracts. Amazing when it comes to making the bile flow freely. But don't ask for liver pills. Ask for Carter's Little Liver Pills. Look for the name Carter's Little Liver Pills on the red label. Resent a substitute is how they end the sentence. Resent a substitute. 25 cents at all stores. Oh, man. That's good. That's good stuff. Carter's little liver pills. I wonder what's become of them. Okay, let's see what else we have. Big one on the right side here. Down go prices on Tasty Cake products. Tasty Pie, now 9 cents, formerly 10 cents. Large pound cake, now 24 cents, formerly 25 cents. Homemade cake, now 20 cents, formerly 25 cents. And the homemade cake is not homemade, it's home-aid. H-O-M-E-A-I-D. I am unfamiliar. Pound cake slices, 1/3 more cake for 10 cents. Egad. Ugh, the deals. And to think I missed it by a mere 90 years. Dear oh me. Inexpensive prescription, guaranteed. Guaranteed to end rheumatism. We have not gotten yet to the period of ads in which results may vary. Please consult a physician. Blah, 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 blah. None of this is going to work. That's not what they're saying. Thousands joyfully astonished at swift 48-hour relief. Progressive pharmacists will tell you that the popular big-selling prescription for rheumatism right now is a Lenru. For 85 cents, you can get a generous bottle from People's Drugstore or any up-to-date druggist. Progressive pharmacists, not those normal ones, progressive ones, that the popular big-selling prescription is a Lenru. For 85 cents, you can get a generous bottle. Are they giving you more than they're supposed to give you? I assume 85 cents is what everybody's paying for the same amount. I think it's just a bottle, but they want you to feel good about it, so it's a generous bottle. You can get it with an absolute guarantee that if it doesn't stop the pain, the agony, and reduce the swelling in 48 hours, your money back. Your uric acid poison starts to leave body in 24 hours. Out of your joints and muscles go the uric acid deposits that cause all your suffering. It's a safe, sensible, scientific formula, free from harmful or pain-deadening drugs. The same absolute guarantee holds good for sciatica, neuritis, and lumbago. Quick, joyful relief. No more idle days. It removes the cause. Okay, on we go. This is the Gettysburg Compiler, May 23rd, 1899. The One-Day Cold Cure. Kermut's Chocolates Laxative Quinine for cold in the head and sore throat. Children take them like candy. That's the ad. That's it. But then, right on the block next to it, up a little higher, we've got Cure Cold in Head. Kermut's Chocolates Laxative Quinine. Easy to take and quick to cure cold in head and sore throat. They've added sore throat, and they don't mention the children. Then we've got this one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Volcanic eruptions are grand, but skin eruptions rob life of joy. Buckland's Arnica Salve cures them. Also, old running and fever sores, ulcers, boils, felons, corns, warts, cuts, bruises, burns, scalds, chapped hands, and chilblains. Best pile cure on earth. Drives out pains and aches. Only 25 cents a box. Cure guaranteed. Sold by S.J. Kadori, druggist. The next ad. Sweet, refreshing sleep is given by Hood's sarsaparilla, which feeds the nerves, tones the stomach, and cures all dyspeptic symptoms. They won me over. Where can I get some of that sweet, refreshing Hood's? Let's see what else we have here. These are all on different pages, and I'm moving around here. Davis and Company. Did you ever stop to think, the big header in bold, why do we continually praise our clothing? Why do we not do as the city firms advertise, that our $7.50 suits are equal to other $12 kinds? Because in the first place, such a statement would not be truthful. And in the second place, we care not what others do or advertise. I like their confidence. When we offer a suit at a certain price, say at $7.50, we know that we are offering the best make and best fitting goods it is possible to get in a suit at that price, and will refund the money if your purchase is not as represented. Okay, then. Then they go on, just to remind you, we mentioned, and all these are in elegant prose. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, here we are. This is from the Gettysburg Compiler, April 2nd, 1913. The header is, Aid the Kidneys. Do not endanger life when a Gettysburg citizen shows you the way to avoid it. Why would one do so? Why will people continue to suffer the agonies of kidney complaints, backache, urinary disorders, lameness, headaches, languor? Why allow themselves to become chronic invalids when a tested remedy is offered them? Why indeed? Doan's kidney pills have been used in kidney trouble for over 50 years, have been tested in thousands of cases. If you have any, even one of the symptoms of kidney disease, act now. Dropsy or Briggs disease may set in and make neglect dangerous. Read this Gettysburg testimony. These are a little blurry, so if I mess up, that's why. W.B. Flaherty, 311 Washington Street, Gettysburg, PA, says, Doan's kidney pills have been of great benefit to me, and I willingly recommend them. I was injured some years ago, and at that time my kidneys were affected. I got various remedies, but nothing seemed to do me any good until I used Doan's kidney pills. They quickly cured me. Whenever I have taken them since, they have done good work. Now, they quickly cured him. Cured meaning problem gone, not to reappear. Unless, of course, it's some recurring thing, in which case you wouldn't have been cured, you would have just been treated. Whenever I have taken them since, they have done good work. Well, why have you taken them since then, sir? We don't know. I assume that our gentleman of the testimony here is long dead. We'll never know. Unless anyone has any primary source materials in which he recants, possibly. For sale by all dealers. Price 50 cents. Foster Milburn, Colorado. Buffalo, New York. Sole agents for the United States. Remember the name, Doan's, and take no other. Well, there we have it. Let's see, what else have we? I don't know that there's anything else, guys. That might be it for this one. I've given you a number of ads. The video is going on for 16 minutes. If you have any dyspeptic symptoms or trouble with the bowels or are not producing your 2 pounds of bile a day and it's not flowing freely through the bowels, well, those eruptions of the skin do rob life of joy. So feel free to comment with any of your own remedies, but only if cure is guaranteed. Only if cure is guaranteed. The FDA and myself will only be interested in the ones in which the cure is guaranteed. So enjoy your night or your day, and I wish of you the best of bowel health.